So welcome back once again. Now we have seen the significance of group discussion and we have also seen how to prepare for a group discussion. Now in this lesson, I would like to give you a mock group discussion, a sample of a good group discussion, how the group discussion should be, and also an example of a poor group discussion, how it should not be. And I will also give you a sample score sheet, how the candidates are evaluated during the group discussion. All right. Now it is practically not viable for me to create a video of a group discussion. So what I have done is I have attached the script, what I have prepared, that I have attached as a downloadable PDF resource with this lesson. So after you have watched this lesson, you can download the PDF and read it. You will get a good idea of how the group discussion should be and how it should not be. But meanwhile, I would like to give you a brief explanation of the script here. All right. So the topic for the group discussion is about the tariff war initiated by the USA in 2025. All right. And there are 10 candidates participating in the group discussion. Each of them is having a different perspective. And there are two observers from the company's HR department who are observing the candidate and making their notes about their performance. All right. So the first candidate or one of the candidate, his name is Amit. He starts the group discussion. He initiates the conversation. He's taking the lead. He says, "Good morning, everyone. I would like to begin by saying that the tariff war initiated by the USA," and whatever he has to say, he's saying. And once he completes, then Neha speaks up. Neha says, "I agree, Amit. The tariffs were introduced to protect American industry." So what Neha is doing is he is agreeing with Amit and she is also trying to add some of her own points. So she is trying to build up on what Amit has said. And then Ravi speaks after that. He says, "Neha, that is partially correct. But let us not ignore that China was accused of whatever." Alright. So what Ravi is doing now? Ravi is partially agreeing with Neha, partially not agreeing, but in a very polite manner. Ravi is taking a middle path and trying to convey his own different point. And then Sarah comes up. Sarah says, "I beg to differ. I have a different view. I think USA, whatever." Alright. So what Sarah is doing now? Sarah is not agreeing with any of them. But she is not opposing outright. In a very polite manner, she is saying, "I differ with you. I have got a different point." A very nice manner of entering the conversation. And then Kunal speaks something. Thereafter, Meera speaks something. And then Sarah again speaks something. Alright. And meanwhile, Amit notices that David is very quiet. You remember Amit is the one who took the lead and started the discussion. Now he is observing that David is quiet. David is feeling shy. So he addresses David. He says, "David, you are very quiet. Would you like to say something?" A very positive sign. He is being a good leader. He's trying to carry the team and he's trying to bring David into the conversation. So far, David was very shy. So now David also gets into the conversation. He gets motivated and he speaks up because Amit has provided him an opportunity. So David says, "I wanted to highlight the technical angle and so, whatever." All right. And then again, Ravi says something, then Sarah says something, then Neha says something. And that is how a healthy group discussion goes on. This is a positive example of a group discussion. Now let us see a negative example, how it should not be. All right. The same topic, the same team, the same observers, but see how the scene becomes different. All right. In the same manner, Amit has started. He says, "Good morning, everyone. I would like to begin by saying whatever." He has started, but before he could complete, Ravi has interrupted him. Ravi says, "Yeah, we all know that. Let us talk about real issues. You are starting too vaguely." So in a very negative manner, Ravi has interrupted Amit. Alright. So Amit looks slightly taken aback because he has been interrupted. And the panel has noted this, that Ravi has interrupted Amit in a very negative manner. Then Neha speaks up. She says the US wanted to protect domestic industry, something. So she is trying to divert the attention and carry on the discussion forward, a positive sign. All right. Then Ishita speaks up something before Neha could complete. Ishita says, "Oh, please, that's textbook economics. Everyone knows that. Give something new." So, again, in a very negative manner, Ishita has interrupted Neha. A very negative gesture, and also she has been sarcastic. She is using sarcasm to bring down Neha. And then Sarah speaks. Sarah tries to bring everybody back on the ground again. She's saying, let's keep it constructive. Tariffs also affected, whatever she has to say. Again, a positive sign. She's trying to bring the group back on track. So, this is an example of how a group discussion should not be. See, the HR people who are there, who are observing, they will not interrupt. Even if you argue, even if you fight, even if you criticize each other, unless you start physically abusing one another, the HR team or the observers will not interrupt. They will just keep observing and they will keep making their notes. They will keep observing what the positive indicators are, whether the candidates are polite in their discussion, whether they are building on each other's points, whether they are providing data, examples, analysis, all right, and whether they are encouraging the quiet members, like Amit encouraged David, so Amit gets a positive point, and whether they are maintaining eye contact or whether they are looking towards the ceiling or the ground and they are disinterested in the discussion, and whether there is smile on their faces, whether they are nodding appropriately, appreciating each other, whether they are calm, are there no interruptions or they are interrupting each other. And the negative signs are, they will be looking for who is interrupting aggressively. Are they dismissing each other's point, or are they dominating or shouting? Who is the one who is shouting? Who is dominating? Is anyone using sarcasm, mockery, or ridicule? Is anyone using any poor gesture, fidgeting or rolling eyes, personal attacks, or any emotional outbursts? So these are the things which the observers will be watching. All right. So I have shown, you see, if I have to show that I am better than you, then there are two approaches available to me. One is that either I do something or I speak something better than you, or the other way is that I try to pull you down and show that I am better than you. See, this is the right approach. Do something better than the other person. This is a wrong approach to pull down anybody. So always remember this in your life. Alright. Now the observers have been observing. So they are recording on a sheet which is available to them. This is the group discussion scoring sheet. It's a professional scoring sheet. 10 participants. This is the topic of discussion. So you see, they may have a separate sheet for each participant, or maybe they will have one sheet but different columns for each participant. They may have 10 columns. All right. And then they have, the score here. They have weightage for each of the qualities, like content quality, what the person is speaking. Does it have depth? Does it have any fact in what he's speaking? Is there logic? Is there relevance? For that 25% weightage? And then communication skills, whether the person is clear, is he articulating correctly, or is he just reading it? Is he confident? Is the grammar correct? Then the team behavior, is the person listening? Is he cooperating? Is he respecting others? So various things. I have given this in the PDF as a downloadable resource. You can download and read it. All right. Every aspect have got a different weightage. Total it will be 100%. And then each aspect has got a score from 1 to 10. Now your aim should be to get 10 out of 10 score in each of these qualities. But even if you don't get 10, then don't at least do something or don't do anything which will bring you a negative point or bring you a zero in this. All right, don't do any of such things. So I hope you have got a fair idea of how to participate in a group discussion. In the next lesson, we shall now get into the actual interview process. All right.